Dear students, today we will be learning about problem number 3 from Telugu Academy textbook, which is prescribed by Board of Intermediate Education, Telangana State and Andhra Pradesh State. So, if you like my video, share with your friends who are studying the same subject in intermediate level as well. Do not forget to subscribe for me, and if you have any comments, please pass the comments. Thank you. We'll be starting with problem number 3 from Telugu Academy textbook. I'll read the question for you. Journalize the following transactions in the books of Mr. Akbar. 2019, March 1st, Akbar started business with cash 50,000. So, you know, whenever business is started with cash, that is capital, then you should take debit cash account and credit capital account. So, we will debit cash account because he is getting cash into the business. Who? Mr. Akbar. 50,000. Credit to capital account. So after writing this journal entry, we will write a statement. For what purpose you are writing this statement? That is called narration, and it starts with the word being. Being business started with cash. And the second transaction is March 2nd, cash sales. Most of the students, they say they are selling cash. But how come you will sell cash? So, little bit prudence you should use. Here, cash sales means it is nothing but goods sold for cash. Goods means property and sales, cash. So, all the three elements are there. It comes under real and property rule, which comes under impersonal rules. So, March 2nd, it is cash sales. So, it is real property rule. For that, the formula is debit what comes into the business, credit what goes out of the business. Cash sales means, already I told you, goods sold for cash. So, what is coming into the business? Cash is coming into the business. And what is going out of the business when you are selling goods for cash? Goods are going out in the form of sales. It is 30,000. Narration is being goods sold for cash. And the next one is March 4, cash purchases. So here also most of the students, they feel like they are purchasing cash. But how come you will purchase cash? Cash is used for purchasing various things in this world. Any goods or any services we can purchase by giving cash. So here cash purchases means it is goods purchased for cash. So goods means property, purchases and cash. All the three elements are there. So it comes under real and property rule, under impersonal rules. So the formula is debit what comes into the business, credit what goes out of the business. So when you are purchasing goods for cash, what is coming in? Goods are coming into the business in the form of purchases. What is going out of the business? Cash is going out of the business. So the narration will be being goods purchased for cash. Next one is March 6th, sold goods to Mahesh. So the name has come. So it come under personal rule. This rule deals with names of persons. So Mahesh is a person. That means we are purchasing. We are selling goods to Mahesh on credit. No cash is involved. We are selling goods to name of a person called Mahesh on credit. Formula: debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So when we are selling goods to Mahesh, who is the receiver? Mahesh is the receiver. So credit is the giver. What we are giving? We are giving goods in the form of sales. And the relation will be being goods sold to Mahesh on credit. And next one is March 9th, bought goods from Radhika. Bought means buying, purchases. So here Radhika name has come. So the rule which deals with the names of the persons is personal rule. So here the formula is debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So what we are receiving? We are receiving goods from Radhika. So we are receiving goods in the form of purchases. Who is the giver? Radhika is the giver. $25,000. So the narration will be being goods purchased from Radhika on credit. And next one is March 11th, sold goods to Swati for cash. So here name has come, but the name should not be given importance because cash is there. Sold goods to Swati for cash means sales, goods means assets or properties, cash. All the three elements of real and property rule has come. So we will give importance to cash and to the property. So it comes under real and property. No importance should be given to name because we are taking money, we are selling goods. Real and property rule. Formula is debit what comes into the business, credit what goes out of the business. So here sold goods to Swati for cash. What is coming in? Cash is coming into the business. And what is going out of the business? Goods are going out of the business in the form of sales. being goods sold to Swati for cash. March 15th, Mahesh returned goods. So, if you see from the question, on March 6th, we have sold goods to Mahesh. Now, on 15th, some defective goods he is returning back to us. So, it is personal room, name of the person has come. So, the formula is debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So, here Mahesh has returned goods to us. So, that means previous sales are coming back. So, it is sales return. So, who is the giver? Mahesh is the giver. So, the narration will be being goods returned by Mahesh. And next is March 18th, commission received. So, commission received is an income. The rule which deals with expenses and incomes is nominal rule. So, in the formula, if you see debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So, commission received is an income. So, we will credit commission. So, in what form we are receiving commission means he has not mentioned anything. So, we are receiving commission in the form of universal mode of payments and receipts, that is cash. So, cash account has to be debited and commission should be credited. That is 1,000. So, after writing this journal entry, we will be recording a statement for what purpose you have taken this journal entry, and that is called narration. Being commission received. And next one is March 19th, office expenses paid. So already we know expenses, incomes, losses, gains all come under nominal rule. So March 19th, it is nominal rule. So commission paid, office expenses is an expense. So debit all expenses and losses. So office expenses should be debited. So we are paying office expenses in the form of cash. So cash should be credited. And next one is March 20. Cash paid to promote, name is come. So you know already the rule which deals with names of persons, banks, business establishment or firm comes under personal rule. So March 20, it will be personal rule. Formula is debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So when you are paying cash to promote, who is the receiver? Promote is the receiver. giving cash because cash is the universal mode of payment. 6,000. Narration will be being cash paid to promote. And next one is March 22. Return goods to Radhika. If you see in the question, on March 9th, bought goods from Radhika is there. So that means on March 9th, we have purchased goods from Radhika, and on 22nd, we found that goods are spoiled. So we are returning back to Radhika. So it comes under personal rule because name of the person Radhika is mentioned. So the formula for the personal rule is debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So here when we are returning goods to Radhika, who is the receiver? Radhika is the receiver. And what we are giving? We are giving previous purchases return. We are giving previous purchases return. So we will take purchases return. $2,000. Being goods returned to Radhika. And next one is March 25th, goods withdrawn for a domestic use. That means here it comes in the personal rule because Mr. Akbar is the businessman. He is taking some goods from the business for his home for domestic use. That means he is withdrawing goods from the business. I mean the goods which are meant for business are being taken for domestic use. I mean for his personal use. So because he is withdrawing from the business, we take drawings. So, the goods which are meant for business, which he bought for business, are being taken for personal use. That is why the purchases has to be credited. $5,000. Being goods taken for domestic use. 27th March. Cash received from Anand 3,800 and discount allowed 200. So here we are receiving cash from a person called Anand. So that means the rule which deals with the names of persons is called personal rule, and we are giving him discount because Mr. Anand is giving us on-time money. Mr. Anand is giving on-time money. So we are giving him some concession that's called discount. So discount allowed is an expense which comes under nominal rule. So that means in this particular transaction you have personal rule and nominal rule. Both the rules are involved. So personal rule, the formula is debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So what we are receiving? We are receiving cash. And who is the giver? Anand is the giver. So we will credit Anand account. And discount allowed. Discount allowed is an expense which comes under nominal rule. So formula is debit all expenses and losses. So discount should be debited. So cash is 3,800. Discount is 200 and total it comes to 4,000. And for this journal entry, we will write a statement which is called narration, and that narration will start with the word being cash received from Anand and allowed him discount. So March 28th, interest received. So already you know nominal rule which deals with all expenses, losses, incomes and gains. So interest received is an income to the business. So we will take under nominal rule. So all incomes and gains should be credited. So in what form we are receiving that interest means we are receiving in the universal mode of receipt or payment, that is money, cash. And credit all incomes and gains, so we will credit interest. And narration will be being interest